Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I'm just going to go on Facebook now and pop a little note in to let people know that I'm here on StreamYard in OMG Fabulous Academy. Let me put a little comment on here. Happy Friday. If you are catching us on replay, then please do a hashtag replay. And if you're here live, then chat along with me and let me know who you are. I hope that I have a couple of people, because there was a few that said, hello, hello, hello. We've got yellow hearts, so it's got to be Dina. I'm going to put it down to Dina. Let me have a look in Facebook in a second and see who it is. Hey, Fred. Okay, Freddie's joining us. Pardon? You're hungry? Okay. What I might do is a good morning, lovelies. Right, we've got a few Facebook users this morning. So we've got a good morning from a Facebook user, and then we've got Beck saying morning beautiful, good morning. We've got a morning happy Friday from a Facebook user, and taking your advice, Dina here. Good morning, lovely. I'm glad it's Dina. Thank you so much. So for those of you who are coming up as a Facebook user, just above this stream, you will see it says the words, I'm going live using StreamYard. Before leaving a comment, please go grant StreamYard access permission to see your name at, and there's a little link. So if you click on that link, what it then does is it loads a page where it says, let StreamYard see your Facebook Live comments, a blue box. All you need to do is click on that. Once you've done it, you'll go back to the stream, and then I'll be able to see who it is that I'm talking to. Just pops up with a thank you. Then you close StreamYard down and go back to Facebook. So I'll let you guys do that while we're waiting for a few more to join. And I'll just go and get Freddie his cereal. I'll be back in 1 minute. And you can go and get StreamYard access. Come on, little munchkin. Run, 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 let's go. Run, 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 let's go. So sorry about that. Hopefully there's a few more of you here now. Back as me. There she is. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, my phone was on 333 and it felt like for ages then. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Can you all hear me okay? Let me know. Okay, so I know some of you may have me on in the background while you're getting ready for your Feel Fab Friday. I'm going to talk to you very briefly about this little creation that I've made for you. Firstly, we've got to say, how nice does it feel? I've never created a matte cover finish, but let me talk you a bit through the process. So as you'll know, I promised you all a welcome gift, and I initially was going to get something else, but I thought to myself, I want something that's a bit more practical, a bit more tangible, a bit where you've got to really do something with it, because then you're going to feel more sense of achievement. You're going to feel more like I'm getting something from this gift rather than it just looking pretty. So that other gift will probably be your 6-month one, your loyalty one. Was such a beautiful surprise. Oh, thanks, Dina. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad that it's brought a smile to your face. So I started creating this. It came to me after doing a meditation, And I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to make them a notebook with some affirmations in it, and I'll embed some of the OMG Fab logos through it, the ones that I use on my Redbubble store. Morning, Amy. How you, love? So I created it, and it had a couple of pictures dotted here and there, and that derived from an original thought that I'd had last year about doing an affirmation notebook. Anyway, created it, tried to upload it onto KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, which is the platform that I use to publish all my books, and it rejected. Oh, could not have more than 4 blank consecutive pages. Oh, okay then, back to the drawing board. And then I thought, let's make it more practical. So if you've had a little flick through, you might have seen that it's got, of course, a little message from there. Created with love and positive vibes for you by Melanie Gizzi, moi, the founder of the OMG Fabulous movement, of which you are all part of. Thank you for being here. You have, as a member of the OMG Fabulous Academy, my pledge to myself is that okay, so that was subliminal messaging down there as well, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed, own my goals. But it actually happened on purpose. Accidentally, because that was the first picture that I'd put in. You are your own accountability buddy. And that's why I've put this in right at the start, because if you make a commitment to yourself, you're more likely to follow it through. And there's this beautiful stuff that happens when we put pen to paper, and which proves that goals are more likely to be achieved. We're more likely to follow through on things, because what we do is we get that noise out of our head and onto a piece of paper. Hi, Anwen. Good morning, my love. Hope you're well. So that is why this bit is here. Now, what I'm going to do is just go through my thought process around what I've created for you all, but also I really want to instill upon you is that you can't get it wrong. Please trust yourselves, because I'm not going to come and mark your books. I'm not going to check what you're doing, but this is about you to develop your relationship with yourself. It's about how you develop a deeper connection with what's going on inside, so that you can start to love yourself more. Yes, let's talk. Let's talk, Amy. I love this. You've inspired me. I'd love to talk to you about it. Wonderful. Sounds gorgeous. And by the way, for any of you who aren't aware, I do self-publishing one-to-one support. I also do business support. I do personal and professional development support. So if you don't know how to use Canva and you want to use Canva, or you wanted to set up a Facebook group or a membership, or perhaps you need some help with Microsoft skills, or Excel or Word or anything like that, I do all of that as well as part of my coaching. I've lived experience, if you want to know how to set up email distribution lists and stuff like that, build landing pages, it's all stuff that I do, so I can help people to do what I do. Ta-da! You might have seen Tina Roberts in this group. She self-published her own book with support from moi. And it was amazing, beautiful success for her, and it's been gorgeous. It's called No Reflection, if you want to check it out on Amazon. So here you have the OMG Fab thought process, which is ownership, mindsets, goal settings, feelings, action, and belief. And then, thank you, Amy. That's so kind of you. And then you have a page for each day, but there's a little series of questions. I feel like a weather lady getting it wrong here. Series of questions here for you to ask yourself, and you can do that in any situation. You can do it whether it's an immediate on the spot moment where you're having a bit of a wobble, or you can do it for a long-term goal setting. You can also do it for just planning ahead with situations. It's a really good grounding tool, OMG Fab, and I hope that you start to use it in that way. Like if you're getting all up in your head and you can't make decisions about stuff, like, right, okay, am I taking ownership? If I'm not taking ownership, what do I need to do? What is my mindset regarding this thing? Do I think about it positively from a growth aspect? Have I got a fixed mindset? Do I need to shift myself? What are my goals around this? How do I currently feel? And how do I want to feel? What action can I take? And how can I build my belief? Just do it. So you've got a whole page for each one of the OMG Fab thought principles. And you can either, if you want to, you can go through this right now. and write a sentence for each one. Or you can go wild and journal to your heart's content on them right now at this moment in time. Or what you can do is, as and when you come across things through the Academy membership, you can go, oh, do you know what? Yeah, that's really important to me, that I'm going to write that bit down. Yeah. So to me, ownership is mega important. Or to me, ownership is something that I need to work on. To me, ownership is something that I do really easily, or something that I shy away from. It helps you to get clarity on how you currently feel around those things. And then you can decide what you want to do about that. It's giving you the power back. This is all about empowering you to do things for you. So once you've done the thought process, it then brings us very beautifully to the self-care tools, which are, let's recap: organization, movement, gratitude, feelings, affirmations, and breathing. Many of us do these daily already. We certainly all do breathing, but do we breathe intentionally? Do we breathe correctly? We'll be doing a whole month on that, don't you worry. But they all intertwine. All of the OMG Fab Thought principles and self-care tools all intertwine, which you will see. And what I've tried to do is separate them out, pull them apart so that we can focus on them in little chunks. And you can have a go of doing them if you don't already do them, and you can discover how you want to bring them into your life. Because just the way I do it doesn't mean it's the same way that you're going to do it. How I do my organization and my plan tomorrow today doesn't mean that you're going to do it that way. Does this make sense? Let me know. So again, you've got a page for each one of these. And of course, you've got 2 pages really, because it's double-sided. So then there's this little, sorry, my alarm just went off then. Just my make sure Amelia's awake alarm. The self-care toolkit. There's a blank version here. It's only dinky, and I'm going to upload the PDF version of it today into the Academy as well. There's an example one at the back here, like a filled in one. Okay. So what you might do when you get into these, and getting through these modules, coming through the months in the Academy, is go, I really loved that thing that Mel said about that thing, or I loved that thing that Kerry shared, or I loved that thing that Gay suggested. You know, there's all these different things that other people are bringing to the table as well. It's not just me. This is our Academy, and we are all learning and growing together. That's the beauty of community. That is the beauty of being with like-minded people who have all got a common goal in mind of feeling fab on the inside and out, but also that we can share best practice, we can role model things, we can share when we're having wobbles, but that's how we all grow together, and we grow through what we go through, don't we? So the self-care toolkit is great, but as I said, I'm going to also give you a printable version, because then you can print it off, put it in your planner, keep it in your pocket. So when you're having a wobble, or you know that you need your self-care, it's like I've got, if you can see this, it's got, oh, it's so weird holding it backwards. You've got your quick fix stuff at the top. So when you're feeling crappy, what do I need to do right now that's going to help pull me out of this? It could be put on your favourite tune. Let's have a look at what the examples are that I put in here. So I've got a mantra. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be me. I am enough. So your quick fix for me, I've put Reiki, box breathing, phone a friend, kick off my shoes and ground on the grass, drink more water, dance, self-hug, put on my favourite music. Self-hug, we can all do that in a second. Your quick fix things are things that literally take you a moment, and they make you feel better, like that, like that, like that, like that. And we've all got those things, but we just forget what they are. But when we write them down, we go, oh yeah, I can do that, and I'll help myself. Helps shift us out of victim mentality into a place of empowerment. Helps us to get rid of those things that are holding us down and stifling us and taking all the living energy out of us, to a place of vibrancy where we're shifting ourselves up the emotional frequency scale. You're easy to do daily stuff. That's your other things that you do. So for me, I've got organised plan tomorrow, today, gratitude and journaling crystals in my bra. Learn something new every day for 5 minutes. Smile, meditation, affirmations, movement, 15 minutes a day. Which ones require planning in advance, but you know they really make you feel good? So I've put time away with family and friends, visit Flourish Wellness Pod, book in for a treatment somewhere, book in for a fitness class, eat good food. I do need to plan that, so I have to write it down. And when I really need time out, when I really need to escape, to the beach, be near the sea, ask someone to look after the kids, or remove myself from the situation, grab a journal and a pen. So there's these, and then the rest of it is all blank pages with little OMG Fab slogans and logos dotted throughout, so you can just continue to use that as a journaling space. Please know there is no right or wrong way for you to do this, okay? These are just some suggestions. So as I mentioned, as you're going through, you can keep on adding to those pages. So when you find some more stuff out about gratitude next month, you might want to go into the gratitude section and write some notes about that. When I do the OMG Fab mini modules, you might want to take little bits. So in the mindset bit, you might want to put what your best learnings are from the neuroplasticity talk, or from the law of attraction that I did last week, or perhaps from this week. Well, I was going to do it this morning, but obviously I'm doing this now this morning, but I'm going to write the final little bits, but I'm going to be delivering for you the Strengthen Your Mindset mini module. So in that, we're going to be doing the 5-year plan and what else is it? I said I wanted to do flip the phrase. So I'm going to be teaching those two things. It might be later on today. I'm going to see how the day goes because I've got a bit of a gap. But what I want to do is just leave you on this little note now of journaling benefits. Some people don't journal, and that's absolutely fine. If that word makes you feel icky, don't call it journaling, just call it writing. Some people call it scribing. All it is picking up an apparatus which makes mess on a piece of paper, whether it's pencil, pen, whatever. Find one that feels nice in your hands, connect to it kinesthetically, like the book, how it feels. When we focus on these things, it helps us focus on our senses, which helps us to get mindful and get present in the moment. But let me share with you a list of benefits which may encourage you to want to start journaling, which I've scribed myself. It helps to clear the mind of stress, worry and anxiety. It helps us to be present in the moment and cultivate more mindfulness. We become more aware of our emotions and our feelings. So thinking back to the emotional vibrational frequency scale, where are we at on that? And sitting with those feelings to recognize them. If we don't recognize them, they just compress. And then they get, it's okay, no problem, Anwen, you go off, my love, it's fine. I'm going to be finishing in about 2 minutes. They compress and then they start to present as physical illnesses within the body. We create dis-ease when we don't deal with our emotions, our energy, when we don't look after and keep it clear and balanced. We feel more calm and it improves our mood when we do journaling. These are proven things, by the way, what I've written down here. We get closure from experiences and we can learn from experiences. So it helps us with that growth mindset piece. So what did I learn from that? It's a great question to ask yourself. What has this taught me? It helps us to shift again out of victim mentality into finding some positives in what could have been a quite difficult situation, to turn it around and flip it on its head. It helps us with problem solving and decision making. It helps us uncover what we truly desire, because what we're actually talking from is our subconscious mind. There's so much stuff that we're processing in here. And if anyone else has done an NLP course, I learned on my NLP diploma that we can only process a certain amount of megabits per second. It's like something like 7 pieces of information per second, but we're taking in 200,000 or something ridiculous like that. There's so much going on around us, but we allow our subconscious mind to come to the forefront when we allow our energy to shift through journaling. We can uncover what we truly desire. I said that. Boosts creativity and it improves our communication skills. Creativity is great for your sacral chakra, keeping that open and balanced, because that also helps us with our moods. We discover our voice, communication skills, discovering things that actually are really true to our hearts, and our core values can come out through scribing. It helps us after a traumatic event. So it helps us to deal with something when we write about it. If it's been really traumatic, though, don't reread it. That's my opinion anyway. I don't think it's good. Also, if you've had a good old journaling session because you're feeling shitty, I don't think it's a good shout to reread it. If anything, rip it up and burn it or put it in the bin. So burn it off with the energy of the full moon, or even if there's no full moon, just burn it, because you're letting that shit go. You don't want to then regurgitate it and let it go back into all of your cells in your body and to penetrate you. You want to let it go. physically improves your immune system. It helps injuries to heal faster, and it improves your sleep. So if those physical benefits aren't enough, then I don't know what else is going to encourage you to give it a whirl. It improves your sense of gratitude and boosts your self-esteem. So we're going to be focusing on gratitude next month. February is our month of gratitude and goal setting. And gratitude can also really help you to strengthen your mindset, which of course ties in with Mindset Month. But we've broken it down to some different variations. Then we're going to add on the gratitude layer of it when we come into next month. But what I want to encourage you to do is make a pledge to yourself. You don't have to share it, but just write, what do you want to get out of being in this space? You are investing in yourself. You are paying for this space. When you pay attention. So what do you want to do? And what do you want to pledge? Are you going to pledge that every day when you do open Facebook, do is go on to the academy rather than do a doom scroll? Perhaps that's what your pledge can be. That you make that your first place, so that it's purposeful use of social media, so that you're helping to learn something new, you're training your brain, you're helping to improve the way in which your brain is working, so that you can take actions that are more in support of your fabulous self. I'm going to leave you on that note now. Have a fabulous Friday. Oh, Dina said yesterday when I picked up the OMG notebook, it immediately connected with me by the lovely feeling. It was an embrace of a pink wave. Gorgeous, Dina. I'm so glad that you got it. Mwah. And I'm sending you all a massive embrace now, a big hug and loads of feel fab vibes. It is so nice to feel like me again. I'm back. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.